example of the second group of problems that we have to do where they ask us to write the formula and then find the molar mass of that molecule or compound. Okay, so we had many listed. This one is aluminum sulfate. And the first thing you need to do is identify the ions that make up aluminum sulfate. So you look up on your table that I handed out to you, so you wouldn't have to memorize all these. These are at ions, okay? The plus is the aluminum is found at the top. You find out that aluminum has a charge of +3. And then you look at sulfate. Sulfate's found at the bottom group, and you look around until you find sulfate, and you see that it's SO4. And that has a charge of -2. And now I have my ions listed here. You're going to have problems like this on the quiz. And I want to make my molecule out of this. I want to make my molecule. So I take I do my old cross multiplication trick. So I have 3+ for my aluminum and 2 minus for my sulfate. I cross multiply, so I'm going to need 2 aluminum and 3 sulfates. Okay. Once I have the molecule set up, I can find the molar mass, because all I have to do now is list the elements, and I list aluminum, my first one, sulfur, and oxygen. Okay. And I look at my formula and I say, well, how many aluminum do I have? I have 2 aluminum. And I say, well, how many sodium atoms do I have? And the 3 on the outside just applies to the 3. It's like the distributive property in math. I got to multiply everything by 3. So I'm going to have 3 sodium atoms, and I've got 4 oxygen atoms inside the sulfate, and I've got 3 sulfate ions, so I'm going to have 3 times 4. That's going to be 12 oxygen. And then I look up the atomic mass unit on the periodic table, and aluminum is 26.98. I've got 2 of those, so that gives me 53.96 for a total weight. My sulfur, I got 3 of those. AMU for sulfur is going to be 32.07, rounded off to 2 places. And I got 96.21, and I end up with 12 atoms of oxygen. 12 times 16, 192. I add these up, and I get the total molecular mass, 342.17 grams per mole of aluminum sulfate. There you have it. The rest are going to be easy.